Hi everyone and welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be cracking open the 2-star Elita-1 crystal and working through to get her power leveled. Normally I power level with a combiner, but today I'm going to show you how you can do it even if you don't have a combiner, which is how I do it on my free-to-play account. And also, I don't know if you saw, but there new abilities for the combiners were released across a few of the different fan sites, and we'll be taking a look at those for the new abilities coming for Victorion and Menasor. And let's see, we might even open a few other crystals other than Elita-1. So let's go ahead and get to open up some crystals. Let me go ahead and say hi to a few people or everybody that I can get to. Cameron Moore, Monty, Deadpool, Sharksy, Nikolai Kornievsky. Think I got that right. Jake, good to see you as always. Caleb, Sergeant Prowl, Prime, Megatron, Alexander Rose. It's Razorquake 46, Blitzwing, Terry Salazar, Dolba, TX, Colonel Novak, Skypoke, Optimus Prime, Cowboy Transformers, Light Dragoon. Good to see everybody in the stream. And so yeah, let's go ahead and go crack open and get Elita-1. And since I did open the crystal on my free-to-play account, I do know there is some story that comes along with it. Look at her doing that backflip. Nice, very nice. I showed it off in the streams before comparing this to the model of the toy, and it's identical practically. So that is very, very cool. Okay, so here's the story, and I'm not even going to try to pretend to be the female voices. So I gotta ask, is it true? Is what true? Come on, don't be coy. We've all heard the stories. Oh, looks like some girl talk going on here. Elita-1 and Optimus Prime. Didn't you two have a thing? Yeah, spill it, says Rust Dust. We want details. You Rust Renegades love to talk, don't you? Truth is, it's not like that. It never was, never will be. So what was it exactly? It was a meeting of minds. We think the same way. We want the same things. And that means anything else goes on the back burner. So you'd have us believe that it was a discussion of ideologies? That's all? There was no spark? Dust-Tup's all like, yeah, spark? Yeah, or two, kind of intertwined. Give it a rest, Pirate Magna. When it comes right down to it, we all have a thing for Optimus. Every single Autobot who doesn't want to be a big part of his worldview. True. But it was more, right? Right? They just won't let it go. And I saw somebody just subscribed. I'm sorry I missed it, but thank you for subscribing and welcome to the stream. So yeah, so there's the beginning of the story. A bunch of girl talk going on in there. So, you know, Elita-1, denial ain't just a river in Egypt. Okay, so we got to go in here and do some battles. I saved up my fuel cells just for this purpose. Okay, so like I said, I was going to talk about how you can power level, and if you have a combiner and you got some coins, that's a great way to do it. Another way that you can do it is just by putting your new bot on with hi Optimus Prime, thank you for the subscription, or the resubscription I should say. Just want to get your name in the chat, that or the stream, that's fine. So yeah, so if you want to go and level, and this is how I level a lot of my other bots too, if I'm not really trying to super power level them, what you do is you take a squad, now not this one, and I have been power leveling with just these 3 bots there, because Sunstreaker can just burn down an entire base in Zone 9 pretty much by himself. Okay, so let's take this squad for example. It's fairly strong. So what you do is you go and put it down. Oh, I can see, and I'm getting a ban notification coming in there. But what you do is you find one of the bots that you can do without. and then find a zone where the rest of the bots can handle it easily. So like as if it was 6 bots. Red Team Sarge, I caught that one. Well, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. So I'll take this one. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and get rid of Snarl. And I got to scroll down to find Elita-1. She's going to be down here at the bottom of the 2 stars. Not sure what that's all about. I had the Decepticons. I think I must have accidentally hit this little. Yeah, that's what I did. I hit the little blue thing there next to where it says Decepticons. That's the information. I must have accidentally tapped that the first time. But okay, so let's go down here, and there's Elita-1 hanging out with Pyromagna, the 1-star Pyromagna actually. So we'll go ahead and put her on the team. So we will go, and I'll confirm that. And what you can do actually, the first time you go through up to level 10, you could the cooldown is so fast you could actually do it, put them on every team. Even if you got 3 or 4 teams, you can put them on every team. It might only take 2 or 3 battles though. And then up to about level 20, the cooldown is fast enough you could do it on every other team. Once you get them past 20, they're stuck on one squad. But let's go ahead and go in here into battle. I suppose I could have just done that. And, oh, and look, we're at 97,000 points, so we are really close to hitting that 100,000 to complete the prize portion of the event, even though we're not really challenging for the leaderboard, but that really wasn't our goal this weekend. But I'm very, very happy and very proud of my NonToxic Gamers Autobots that we're going to be able to hit this 100,000 goal. Okay, so there's the squad that we're taking in. Zone 11, yeah, I think they could, the combined squad power is 7,300. If you take off the 100 or so from Elita, they still should easily be able to handle Zone 11. So let's go ahead and go do that. All right. Colonel Novak is asking if I'm going to try the crystals in my space bridge. You know, I've been thinking about that, because I got some of the VIP crystals in there. I've got the Autobot and the Decepticon. I got 10 of each. And I've got some free crystals saving up. I'm not entirely sure if I want to open them right now, because we know the new combiners are coming out. And right now, if I open them and I get any of the Rust Renegades duplicates, I'm just going to get normal Spark. But once that comes out, I'll begin to get Victorion Sparks. So I'm thinking I might actually save these crystals until they come out. I think I could open the Decepticon crystals, because you can't get combiners for the opposite faction. But I'm constantly going back and forth with it. I'm like, I want to open it, see what I get. Maybe I'll get that Snarl. Maybe I should just wait. But okay, so we got in the got this. We're J-Retro Dude. Okay, it's kind of hard when it's all smushed together, but I understand why that happens. He's on the Matrix Masters. We're gonna go scout this base a little bit. Okay, we got a couple of lasers. We got a missile launcher. Yeah, I think we can do this. We'll come in on this side.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Now, Elita-1's ability is pretty expensive, so I'm not going to. We're not going to use that on this base, because she's such a low level right now. But I will send Firefly in there to take care of that. I will send no, Strafe's not quite close enough. Let's let these guys get in here a little bit more. Can he get close enough? Yeah, I'll go ahead and send Strafe right over here. That should target that. Firefly can hit this missile launcher over there. I'm going to go ahead and send Mirage to EMP that missile, or that beam laser, because it's oh, I took it out too, man. Look at that. Yeah, see, Elita-1's already gone. She just can't. She has no business being in Zone 11. She's just here for the XP. The rest of these guys are going to take care of the damage. So we used Optimus Primal to throw up a shield on all these guys, and to also direct them to the defenses. Scourge tried to come out and do some damage, but my team wasn't having it. Look at that. They're at the headquarters already. I'm going to go ahead and throw Strafe up in the air to help out. Oh, he's going to target Soundwave too. Oh, and there goes Soundwave and all of his minions, leaving the rest of my team alone. That was a good backup there, Strafe. Oh, looks like we lost Firefly because he went over to that cannon for some reason instead of going to the headquarters. But that is a win. with essentially a 6-bot team, bringing along the newer bot to give it the XP. All right, so let's go see how well that did, how close it got her to level 10. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom! Straight to level 10. All right. So one battle, we got her to level 10 without even using the combiner. So if you do have a team that you can hit with zone 11 in 6 bots, you can probably level your 2-star bot to level 10 in one shot. Okay, so since we've done that, we come back out, tells us we need to go research her, and that's exactly what we're going to go do right now. Scroll, 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 scroll. I'd say it would be nice if they had just had all the bots that needed, you could sort by the bots that need research, but I've got so many bots stacked up that need research right now, I'd still have to scroll to find her. Okay, there she is, down here. We'll tap on that. We'll upgrade to level 11. We'll scroll back down. I got some coins. We're gonna go ahead and skip the research on her. Now, if you can't afford the coins to do that, it's still the first research, as you know, it's only an hour, so it's not that long of a wait. All right, so she's at level 132 right now, and I think she'll be cooled down. Oh look, more story. Jetfire. Now Optimus is on the road to recovery. I'd like to be transferred back to Cybertron. Oh, and why is that, Elita-1? We could use you here. There's a whole heap of Prime Cores to be kept out of Decepticon hands. I know, and I appreciate this is a crucial battleground in so many ways, but you'd prefer some distance, right? Between you and him? You two? You're thinking Jetfire's getting engaged with the girl talk. I'd hoped, well, you'd be more analytical, less prone to scuttlebutt. Ha! It's not that exactly. Analytically speaking, I think you worry, based on said scuttlebutt, that you'd be less objective around Optimus, that you'll second-guess yourself, maybe at a critical moment. You're right. Truth is, I care for Optimus, maybe more than is strictly regulation. I need the space to just be me. Anything less than my best could be a disaster for both of us. Fine, I'll log your transfer request, but I warn you, Rodimus Prime may veto it. This Prime Core situation means all hands on deck. I have a feeling this new Prime and I may have to come to some kind of agreement. She doesn't seem too high on Rodimus Prime as being the Prime. So yeah. All right. While we're waiting, let's go see the chat. You guys have been really going. Hey, I totally missed the super chat there. Thank you, Cowboy Transformers. All right, so Deadpool got a 3-star snarl in Laser Prime. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Alexander Rose Razorquake got his Elita to level 30. Very cool. Nice job. Jeremy Play says he spent $30 on the spring bundle and didn't get 3 or 4-star Prime. And your friend got 4-star Nah. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. You know, even if you spend money, it still really comes down to luck. Blitzwing, you want me to take a look at your base? Yeah, I'll take a look at your base. I think I forget exactly who it was, but somebody else asked me to take a look at their base in our alliance too. So. Alright, so Scavengers, good to see you. Hayato, good. Hey, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. By the way, nice job in the event this weekend. Really scoring well, man. Good, happy to see it. Okay, so let's get back. Speaking of scoring in the event, let's get back in there and put some more points on the board from my account. Okay, so we can't put those guys on there. Okay, so here's one of the teams that I have been actually leveling. Cosmos is actually a little lower than the rest of the squad. I mean, he's not terribly low. He's 35. I actually leveled him the way I usually do with the combiner, got him up to level 30, and then just been kind of going through with this other team here. We'll go down here, we'll find Elita-1. We'll throw her on there. And we'll go through, and these guys they should be able to handle Zone 11 as well. Now, even if you can't hit Zone 11, because like on my free-to-play account, I'm hitting Zone 6 and 7. So it takes a little bit longer, but like I said, if you can alternate and send them in multiple times on multiple teams, you can actually get these new bots into more battles faster and get them leveled up just that much faster. So, definitely ways to do it without having a super strong bot or without having a combiner. So let's go ahead and go in here. Oh, look at this. We've got a couple of level 10 mortars in here. That could be a challenge. Cosmos wasn't very... I've seen this type of base with this team before, and Cosmos was not particularly a deciding factor, so shouldn't be a problem. Got the laser hiding back behind there, and okay, trying to think which direction should I come from. I think I'll come from this side.
Attack! Roll out!
So I'm thinking I might be able to run Star Saber up through this side, up to that laser on the other side, once he gets close enough. Like this. Got most of it. Jetfire ought to be able to take out this missile launcher. And let's send Power Glide back over to that back beam laser. Kind of depends on how he hits it. He might take it out. Yes, he got it. Very cool. Alright, so we got Cup and Rust Dust is on that mortar. We'll go ahead and send Jetfire over here to this other mortar. He's almost there already, but okay, so we got that out. And let's bring Star Saber back in over here. He'll take out this shock tower. Also help finish off Scourge. Oh, he died in the process. Thank you for your sacrifice, Star Saber. Meanwhile, everybody else is doing everything but going to the headquarters. Okay, so I can just direct a couple of them. I directed Cup and I directed Springer, and we're over at the headquarters. Okay, we're paying attention to it now. That should be no problem. Alright, there it goes. Alright, Sharksy says he's got a 4-star blast off. Wow, very nice. That's a good bot to get. Let's see. Oh, somebody's congratulating Dirty Spot. Where'd that go? Yeah, Dirty Spot's saying the Blade Dash, one of the abilities, is up on the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts.com Facebook page. We'll be heading over there shortly to go take a look at that. Oh, you got my 4-star Snarl too? Man. Yes, Jake, we'll get to that in a little bit. Alright, so let's go through and see what kind of XP we got for Elita-1 on this one. Woo! Took her to 14. Very cool. Alright, so won't be able to do this team. Not sure what her cooldown is. I don't think we'll be able to get her on this next run, but we might be able to get her on another one. Oh, Blitzwing got a 4-star crystal coming, looking for Grimlock. Oh man, I wish you some luck. Grimlock is great to have, and then I think if I remember, you don't have 3-star Grimlock either. So, best of luck to you, man. I really hope you find him. Okay, so Elita-1's got about a minute or so on cooldown, so we could wait a minute, and but if you really just wanted to rush through and try to get points in as fast as you could, I think we will go ahead and wait. We'll talk a little bit and we'll get her on this team. But if you didn't have it and you just wanted to go and score, you could just go ahead and run this team. Then by the time this team got done, you could throw Elita-1 on the other team. So that's what I was saying about how you can have her on every other team. So that's how I did it. I had her on my top team on that free-to-play account. I skipped the second team. I had her on the third team, and then also not on the fourth team because I only have 4 squads on that account. And I got her leveled to 20 relatively quickly, even in zone 6 and 7. So it is possible for really for anybody to power level new bots, how fast you can power level them really depends on how high the rest of your squads are. Okay, now let's see, who do I want to take off of here? Slog and Hound are actually a pretty good combo, because especially for those time trap bases where there's a lot of walls together, because I can send Slog in, and he's not quite strong enough to take out some of the stronger defenses completely, but it knocks them down very low. And then if I send Hound in, he'll hit 5 targets, and they're usually pretty close together, which are the ones that Slog just damaged. So they're actually a pretty good combo. Skydive and Alpha Bravo are pretty important. Wheeljack is good to help back up Slog and Pyromagna. I'll drop off Hot Rod. Let's go find Elita-1. See if she's done cooling down. Almost there. Yep, she's done cooling down. Let's go ahead and get her on there and get into battle. Going after Pum of the Aussie Mates. Okay. Yeah, Dirty Spot. I've got the link, and I actually got a new thing coming at me. I got a I don't know if anybody pays attention to live stream equipment. I got a Stream Deck coming. It's going to give me the ability to easily post links, and I have plans to have a link to that to your Facebook page and the website as well. So I will be able to get that on there. If you give me a minute, I'll get through this battle, and I'll see if I can't throw up a link to the Facebook page for people to go see. We will be taking a look at it live on the stream because I've got them all queued up. Although I haven't seen the one from TFW 2005 yet, which I think is Menassor's 4-star ability, but I did see, I think Cybertron.com posted Victorion's. Okay, so now this is a perfect base for showing off Slog's ability with these the honeycomb time trap type of a thing. So that's actually really cool. Let's see. So what's the best place for it? I don't think I'll be able to get both of those lasers in one shot.
Reap the whirlwind.
So I will send it up here, and we'll go through, and not quite close enough yet. There we go. I'm going to drop it right here. He's going to chuck a little rocket over here, and boom! See, took out all of those walls. Didn't quite take out everything. I'm not going to use Hound's ability because they're almost right there at that beam laser. I will, let's see, Slog's not quite there yet. I will send Alpha Bravo over here for this other beam laser. And of course, Elita-1's already down. See, Skydive caught that missile launcher in the back. We're going to go over there. Alpha Bravo looks like he's walking up to that mortar, so I'll just let him take care of that with his usual little gunner weapon. But I will send it. Oh, they can't quite reach it. There it goes. Going to go get that mortar. Skydive can go get this other one. And oh man, there comes Mindwipe. He is a good outpost bot. Not Mindwipe because he goes and hacks your bots and they come back and attack the other one. And then the whole time he's there, it's very difficult to hit him. So that's actually a pretty good outpost bot. Looks like I got most of the defenses down though. Hound took out that shock tower. See, now once Mindwipe's done hacking, he lands and he's immediately killed. So. Okay. Slog's going to go ahead and get rid of these walls and most of the health on these two things. There's Wheeljack. I love this where like Wheeljack's kind of like he's like walking Slog, like he's a dog like walking the Slog. So that's I just think that's funny. Yeah, Blitzwing, I agree. I like Jazz's ability too, because he's another one who can really tear apart some of these time trap type bases. Did I say Slug? I thought I said Slog. I don't like that they choose. I know they couldn't use Sludge for some reason. That was Hasbro actually who did that, but I hated that they chose Slog for that exact reason, is because it's so close. But I thought I said Slog, but it might have said Slug. It might have come across as Slug, but Sludge, you know, the big Apatosaurus dude. So I say the wrong thing all the time, man. I'm not saying you're wrong. I say the wrong thing all the time. I watch back some of my videos. I'm like, oh, what are you thinking? That's not what you're wanting to say. Sometimes the brain works faster than the mouth does. No. So let's see. What do you think of the top 3 best Outpost bots? The ones that I hate seeing come out of the Outpost, which I would say are probably some Outpost bots, are Scourge and Strafe, because they're just up in the air for a long time, just really damaging the bots that are there, especially if it happens to be one bot goes and triggers that you can almost count that bot out, because he'll take the full range of that damage and very well could be killed straight from that. Also, if they've already taken a lot of damage from a lot of other defenses, he'll pick them off. I've had Scourge come and take out 3 or 4 of my bots all in one shot because they'd already taken a lot of damage. Another one that I hate seeing come out is Deathsaurus or Starsaber, because when they fly over, not only does he do a lot of damage, but he actually stuns them. And the worst thing is when they're all kind of bunched in together, and then he comes over, he just stuns your whole squad. Similarly, Bumblebee or Scrapnel or who is the other one? Breakdown or Mirage, but not quite as bad as the Deathsaurus Starsaber, because they're a little bit stronger. And also, I already just said Mind Wipe, Cosmos. I hate seeing them come out because I know they're going to hack somebody, and that's a fairly long hack too. I forget exactly how long it goes for. Okay, so this squad here, who do I want to take out of this one? Prowl and Jazz are definitely staying. Ratchet, I want to stay. I'll take out Smokescreen. RC is actually very good. I know a lot of people might be thinking, oh, take out RC, she's no good. RC is actually a very strong tank. She can take a lot of damage. And that ability of hers can actually be very useful if you have like one last defense that's kind of, especially like a missile launcher or a mortar or a laser or something that's kind of far away and your bots really aren't looking at going after it. Instead of having that thing just sitting here pounding on you, you can take her hollow avatar over there and it'll stun it. And until that avatar is killed, it just continues to stun the thing. So it doesn't work too well if it's over there and there's a laser turret or a cannon nearby, because it will take that out fairly quickly. But if it's just off by itself, if you send that little hollow matter avatar over there, the thing will be out forever. And so there's Elita-1. Hey, check it out. I didn't even plan that. Elita-1 and RC right next to each other. You can see RC is a little more pink than Elita-1. Elita-1's a little bit more reddish, and that's actually accurate. Elita-1 wasn't totally pink. She was very, very, very red. Okay, so that says we should probably do Zone 10 for this one. If I had Smokescreen back in there, that squad could probably pull off Zone 11, but we're going to have to drop a zone since we're taking Elita-1 in there with us. So, and I'm also a little partial to RC because she was my very first 4-star way back when they had an RC event when they first came out, RC and Nightbird, and that was like the first prestige event. And actually, I think that was the only time that we had the prestige events and you had those crystals that you could get that I actually pulled a 4-star on this account. It was like the eighth prestige. It was about as far as I could get at that point. And on the very last one, I got that 4-star RC. So that was pretty lucky. I haven't had a single 4-star since then from any of those prestige events, but I did get RC. Alright, so... yeah, this looks like a good one. We'll go ahead and... oh, I got lucky. We got a laser right up front, which is down.
Optimus Prime.
Okay. Send Jazz's orbital strike right there. See if I got close enough to be able to get both of those. Boom! Yes, I did. All right. All right. So I definitely can get in here and get this mortar and the missile launcher there. Yeah. See, and there's Death Source just came out. Boom! Got that. And see, look at them. They're all still stunned. Yeah, off-road, yeah, that's another good one to have in an outpost, because once he comes in there, whoever he hits, they're going to take like 40% more damage, or I forget exactly how that is. So yeah, we're doing pretty good here. We're rolling right through this base without a whole lot of problem. Elita-1 hasn't even died yet. You know what? Since that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and use her ability. Let's go ahead and rush her, fly her over here closer to the headquarters. Boom! Look at that. Of course, that opened up Scourge. Oh, she's dead. Oh, wow. It's funny that she popped him, but he's centered on Prowl. That's kind of interesting how that chose to do it. So, yeah, she might actually survive this. Because Scourge is being distracted by everybody else. Okay, and then as soon as Scourge lands, he's toast. He does a lot of damage in the air, but pretty much as soon as he lands, he's out of the picture. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We got to show off Elita-1's ability. Alright, very cool. Oh, Monty's saying he got his first, RC was his first 4-star as well, yeah. Sharksea's Swindle was your first 4-star? That's a good one. Blitzwing's first 4-star was Smokescreen. Smokescreen's pretty good. His ability is very situational. I wish he did more damage because on the defenses, but it's good for finishing off. Oh, look at that! We got a level up on RC. Very cool. Level 47 now. Of course, we got a couple of levels on Elita-1. Maybe one more battle will get her. Maybe 2. But I do like Smokescreen. He's getting strong, and he can snipe those outpost bots pretty good. The thing that I hate about Smokescreen is if I see a defense which is pretty low, and I think it's going to be enough, and I shoot it over there, but it wasn't quite low enough, it kind of bumps me out a little bit. Not terribly. I get over it very quickly and move on with my life. But Jake, Starscream was your first 4-star. If you were playing, if not on your Autobot account, how are you getting a 4-star on your Autobot account? Otherwise, I mean, if you're playing a Decepticon account, Starscream would be a great 4-star to have. Starscream is one of the best 4-stars to have. Terry Salazar, your first 4-star was Wheeljack. On my free-to-play account, that was me too. Wheeljack was my first 4-star, and I was blown away because on that I did the thing that you're probably not supposed to do. I used all the coins that I had saved up on a handful of premium crystals, and out of that handful of premium crystals, I pulled a 3-star Windblade and a 4-star Wheeljack out of like the first 2 or 3 premium crystals that I used. Unbelievable. And that was before I even added any Wheeljack on this main account. So I was cracking up. That it's like I got every bot on this account except for Wheeljack. And then over there, I start this free-to-play account just for kicks, and I pull a 4-star Wheeljack. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, so who do we take out of this one? Let's see. Okay, we'll get rid of. We already saw Slog at the 4-star, and he's not real crucial to my strategy on this particular team. So let's go down and find Elita-1 again. So, okay, we've still got about 40 seconds to go. Let's see. Skypoke, your first 4-star was Strafe. That's a good one. Jer Barber's asking, will Chromia be in the Earth Wars? No idea. I haven't heard anything about Chromia. That would be pretty cool to see, though. Jeremy Plays is asking which Transformers series has the most accurate past of Cybertron, what with Orion Pax and stuff. it's all fiction, man. It's not it's not real. So there are different universes. So whether you have the history of G1, where the Quintessons created the Transformers, and they kind of evolved and split off to like the military vehicles became the Decepticons, and the service vehicles or whatever became the Autobots, or whether it's like the Transformers Prime series, or what they call the aligned continuity, whereas they were created by Primus, and I believe that's also how it was in the G1 comics. And then Orion Pax was like a librarian, I think. What was it? Yeah, librarian? Something like that. And Megatron was a gladiator, and then they kind of moved on with that. I happen to like that particular backstory, but I wouldn't say either one is more accurate. Primex says you got a 4-star Rhinox. I guess you're talking Forged to Fight, because Rhinox is not in the Earth Wars. Yep, there you go. If I'd have gone 2 more comments down, you clarified, yes, Forged to Fight. So, let's see. Oh, Elita-1's done cooling down. I need to cool down. It's a little hot in here. Living in Florida, it's starting to get warm down here. I'd have the fan going, but it rattles. Okay, I'm not doing Zone 11 on this one, because this tape could barely do Zone 11, even without having a lower level bot on it. It's not the best layout. It's not really the layout that I like to do, because I like to have the like flyers, or gunners with long range damage. That could be pinpointed to defenses, whether it's like a Prowl or an Alpha Bravo or Firefly, Stormclash, Skydive. I really like having those bots on the team. I don't have any of them on this one. The closest one I've got to that is Silverbolt. I mean, he is a 4-star and he's nearing 40 and can do quite a bit of damage. But Skylynx can kind of do that a little bit too. But you kind of got to double up on his abilities. So if we go look at that, the way that you can do that is if you start with the Flame Strike on one target, it'll burn it down a little bit, and then you follow up with the Plasma Shroud, it'll burn it even farther. And he's level 40 now, or 41, and level 4 abilities you can see here, and he can actually take down some pretty high level defenses. And for a relatively low cost, even it starts at, like 3 ability points for the Flame Strike and 2 ability points for the Flame Shroud, so like 5 ability points. So that's actually a fairly low cost. Skylynx, they really did a good job with Skylynx. Once you get to use him a lot and you see how he works, it actually did a really good job, and he's very strong. I mean, you can see 985 power. That's for a 3-star. So let's go ahead and get in here.
Attack! Deploy!
Yeah, this is where I dropped my 3-star Prime down to, just to try to give a little bit of an extra strength to this. Can he hit that? Yes, cool. So he might be able to get that mortar and missile launcher out with Strafe. He's a fairly high level 3-star Strafe over there too. Let's see, can Skylynx hit that other mortar? Not quite. Let's try. Can he get it? Yeah, he did. Okay, there it goes. Psst, boom. Okay, it's burning. Now let's go ahead and send him over here with the what is it? The Plasma Shroud. So now it's going to turn to a. What happened? Did he miss? I have that. There must have been a little bit of a glitch there, because he was supposed to have hit that. But yeah, at least Strafe did take out those other 2 defenses that I wanted. Okay, so he's getting in there. Okay, we're taking some heavy damage here. Let's see if we can try this again with this beam laser. There he goes, and yeah, got it that time. And looks like Prime's going over to that beam laser. Oh, he walked right past it. What is he thinking? Okay, Springer turned around and got it. Must have been a little tickle in his back. Okay, I think that's all the defenses, and okay, we're gonna be taking this down. All right, man. Alexander Rose says it was your sister's birthday today. Well, tell her happy birthday. Clerk in the Icon Hall. Yeah, thanks, Jake. God, kind of a librarian, if I remember.
Well done.
Yeah, dirty spot. Yeah, you're here in Central Florida. Pretty darn close. Let's see. Toys. Yeah, we might be taking a look at the toys here before too long. Okay. Let's go check out the XP we get for this. Oh, didn't quite get her to 20. So it looks like we got one more battle to go. Blitzwing says you traded it for the Colorado snow. Oh, were you in Florida too? And you traded it for, yeah, not missing no Florida heat, traded it for the Colorado snow. Well, I gotta tell you, buddy, I'd probably rather stick with the Florida heat. I don't know why you traded it, but you know what? You know, different strokes for different folks, right? So I've been in some cold times, but I've been in some cold climates before, and I definitely much prefer the heat. Let's see. This is my A team here. Elita doesn't really need that many. Be quiet, Grimlock. I'm trying to talk here. These are my cons. Okay, let's put her on this squad. I think we can do something with her on this squad. We'll take Cosmos off. Yeah, poor Cosmos. He got kicked twice. Oh, you got a minute and a half. That's actually the squad where I had my 4-star Star Saber and 4-star Cup and 4-star Jazz power leveling those guys. But last run of fuel cells, I had a few left over and I wanted to go ahead and use them up, so I went ahead and cleared those guys off. And these were some of the bots that I had that I didn't use very often or needed a little additional leveling, like that Cosmos. So I went ahead and put them on there. Diamond Warrior, thank you very much. I'm glad you're liking the videos. Dirty Spot was born on top of a mountain in Germany. Wow. Yeah, I bet there would be a lot of snow up there. Christopher Wen, can you join the alliance? We're actually full at the moment, but if a spot opens up, keep a lookout for NonToxic Gamers, and if there's a spot open, apply. We are looking mostly for headquarters 10 with defenses pretty close to match. So if you're meeting those requirements, then we'd love to have you. Most importantly, got to be active. So definitely, let's see. John Deere, hello, how are you? Jake, I'm going to be busy. I don't have time for that. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We don't need to do a countdown on the cooldown. Okay, so there we go. We'll go ahead and put her on there, and we'll go in there and let's see what kind of zone we can get into with this one. 4,600 with her on there is 4,300. I'm gonna go zone 9. I'm not real familiar with this team. All right. Yeah, do the Elita and Rust Renegades combiner? Yes, I think I will actually do that. Let's see. Depends on. Let's see. What kind of time are we at? Woo, we've been doing this for a little while. Yeah, let's get it. We'll get over there. I like that idea. I don't have it set up, so it might take a little bit to do, but you might be able to get an idea of how I do the reviews and get a look at that, some of the transformations of Elita-1 to her combined mode form. I haven't done it very often, so hopefully I don't fumble it too badly anyway. Let's see. Okay, who do I got on here again? Okay, I got Skyburst, Pipes, Ironhide, Jumpstream, Smokescreen. Oh yeah, this one's probably a worse team than the last one I had as far as my preferred style of bots. Yeah, let's come over this way. Hopefully they'll head over there by that research lab, combiner lab, and space bridge to get me a little bit of extra ability points. Okay, so my best ability here is Sky Burst. She's still a little far away to make it as very useful. And okay, we might be able to pull off something with it in here. So you rush, jump stream in there. What about pipes? You can send pipes over there, but he's going to pop up all those outposts. Ironhide, no. Okay, let's see where we go. Skyburst, let's go ahead and send her over here. Jump stream can get over there to that. Ironhide, can you reach that? No. Pipes can. Alright, she got that laser. Looks like we got a mortar out of it. Out of action. Send him over here to this other mortar. Hopefully he doesn't die along the way. Yeah, looks like we're doing pretty good here. I'll send jump stream over here for this laser turret, so leave Ironhide alone. got a nice little fight going on over here. Jump stream pipes against Rampage and Off-Road. Oh, down goes Off-Road. Oh, look. Pipes pause there for a second. Oh, look at that uppercut on Rampage. Took him down. Meanwhile, we got Smokescreen, Ironhide, and oh man, took down that headquarters. All right, Timda, hello. How are you? And welcome to the stream. Okay. I should probably put her about level 20, right? Oh, look at that. We got Smokescreen leveled up. Yeah, there we go. We got her to 20. Alright, so that means we got to go and put her into the research lab. But before I do that, I'm going to go back through and replace her back on all my teams. Otherwise, it shifts everybody over, and then I'd have to reconfigure because I like them all being in a certain order. Because as soon as you put a bot in the research lab, it pulls them off of the team. And then it just slides everybody over. And I don't... let's see. Okay, so we got to go down to the shuttle to do that. Okay, not too worried about that one because I'm going to change them out with the... Yeah, see, that happened on this one. I forgot to go back and do this one on this one. Actually, I had her at the far end anyway, so I think I didn't mind doing that. But I'll go ahead and put Snarl back on there anyway. That's usually where my 4-star Sunstreaker lives, but I've got him off power leveling right now. Okay, so we'll take Elita-1. We'll swap her out with Cosmos, if I recall. Okay, and here we had a Hot Rod. He's up here somewhere. There he is. And here we had... What do we have here? Smokescreen. 4-star Smokescreen. There he is. And here we had Slog. There he is. Alright, so that should do that for that. We hear you, Grimlock. We hear you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go get her in there. And it would be a little bit too much of a grind to get her to level 30 at the moment. So I'll probably do that off the stream. Why are we doing this? I think my iPad's a little less responsive when I'm streaming. Okay, so we'll go in here, we'll go ahead and research her. And for the sake of the stream, we'll go ahead and skip this research and go see this next story. What do you say? There we go. Yeah, Grimlock likes to roar. Yes, he does. You know, it's funny because I play the game a lot with the sound off because I've got the TV going or something like that, or on my phone. Maybe I'll be on the phone call playing the game while I'm on the phone. Don't tell anybody. But it actually messes up the. It does distract if you got the sound going on. So I generally don't get to hear Grimlock roar. I had no idea Nod did that little mechanical sound roar, or even Skylink's did his little scream. So it was a while before I actually heard any of that. But it is really cool that they have that type of thing in there. Actually, Optimus Prime, you can hear him beat on his chest too. It's kind of like pounding on like 55-gallon drums. Bang, 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 bang. Grimlock for me is saying, "Let's fight." Yeah, that's probably what he's saying. He does say that when he's like walking around the base. He's we've got too much more mayhem to give, or something like that. I do like that. I do like sometimes just watching them walk around the base because, especially some of them like Grimlock or even Ultra Magnus, they'll have they've got specific sayings just for that character. I think Optimus Prime was another one. Oh, here's Optimus Prime. Elita-1, wait up. You and I need to talk. There's nothing to talk about, Rodimus Prime. Very soon, I won't be anything you need to even think about. Not true, because I vetoed your transfer request. You're staying here, where your talents can be put to best use. What? You had no right. Bring it on. This is my decision. Respect it. Respect. Interesting. Because since you got here, your whole attitude has been downright disrespectful. Hey, Prime, we need... On second thought, I can come back later. No, stay put, Cup. Elita here was just going to tell me why I'm not fit to call myself a Prime. Really? There's so many other places I'd rather be right now. No, stay put, Cup. Am I the only one who thinks we already have a Prime? A better than perfectly good one? Seriously, Rodimus, you haven't earned this. You're right. But the Matrix chose me. I didn't ask for it, but neither am I going to walk away from it. Instead, I'm going to let my actions and decisions speak for me, and my decision is you stay, Elita. But why? Because whatever bit of me is Prime understands, as Optimus clearly does, that I need bots like you by my side. Maybe to ask these tough questions. Challenge me, demand more than I even know I have to give yet. That's why. Oh, in that case, I accept. But don't expect an easy ride. I don't. Aw, warms the fuel pump. Oh, man. Sounds like Cup has another story you can save to his data banks to share with the Dinobots later on. When he's done telling them about Petro Rabbits and Ichthyaks and all of that, he can talk about this little thing he walked in on between Elita-1 and Optimus Prime. Oh, yeah, let's see. Asking, do I have Lugnut on my Decepticon account? No, I didn't play my Decepticon account this time, so I didn't get Lugnut. I'm a little disappointed by that, but because I do like Lugnut. I love him as a character. As far as between the two bots go, as far as I know, they're identical, so other than how they look in the game anyway. Let's see. Derek Robinson, thank you for liking the vids, man. I'm glad you like them. So Razorquake saying Rodimus is unworthy. A lot of people think that. Dirty Spot, hey, I appreciate the shout-outs. That would be really, really fun. The only problem with that, though, and I would love to do that, is that's the middle of my workday when they do that stream. Otherwise, I'd love to do that. I'm not too upset. It's the rare day I'm actually even able to tune in live. I mean, I could certainly record something if I had it ahead of time. Heck, if we actually could set something like that up, I'd take the day off just so I could do that. I'm just going to put that out there. If we got something set up like that and I had enough time, I would take the day off just so I could get on that live stream. So yes, I would definitely do something like that. That would be very cool. Let's see. So yeah, I know you guys. We're talking about it. The live streams every Thursday. I talk about it during my Wednesday news. I haven't called it the news yet, but that's kind of what it is, isn't it? We talk about the events, but we also talk about other things going on. That's kind of like the Transformers Earth Wars news Wednesday nights. Do I work on the weekends? Not if I can help it. Sometimes if I'm a little bit running behind at work, yeah, I do have to put in some time on the weekends. That's how it goes when you're salaried. But I do my best to try to get it all done during the week. But I work a lot. I work hard. I don't have a whole lot of time during the week, at least during the normal work hours for me. I know they do the live streams at like 5 o'clock or whatever, but that's noon for me. That's right about in the middle of the day. So you got I forget where I was going with that. But yeah, the live streams. Even if you can't watch the live streams live, do like I do. Get home later and watch it after the fact. It's just like if you can't catch my live streams, I leave the replays up, so you can actually go and watch them later. So, all right. So, yeah, you'd have to send the dialogue beforehand, but I know he likes to read from the script too. So. Definitely, I know they have it, but yeah, I'm totally down for doing something like that. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be fantastic. And Pablo knows how to get a hold of me because he's hooked up with me on Facebook. So what? Oh yeah, we got some replays to go through real quick. Let's see. There you go, Firestorm. We've got a. Replay. John Deers, thank you for the subscription. I saw you in the chat a few times. Thanks for subscribing. Is there an event for 4-star Rust Renegade or Stunticon? Not that I've heard yet. They did do something like that for the aerial bots though when the Superion came out, didn't they? And I think, oh look at that, boom! That was a nice bit of damage there. Oh, and did it again! Nice. That's a good way to take out a big area there if you don't have the super strong way. Even though she did sacrifice herself. Oh look at that! You've got a 4-star Optimus and a 4-star Laser Prime. Holy cow, man! Very cool. Man, I would see. This is what you call power leveling right here, guys. You got like a couple of strong 4-stars, and you take the 2-star. All of these guys are fairly low level, but still, I would imagine you can probably fit more than the 3 bots on the shuttle. So dropping the number of bots means each bot gets more XP. So that's definitely some good power leveling there. I think we'll go ahead and fast forward since all they're going to be doing is attacking and slashing at the headquarters until you get the win. Good job, man. All right. Oh, you push for that dirty spot? Get to see who's in the lineup for the Alliance Wars? That is a very cool feature that they added. I do like that. Let's see. Okay, here's another Elita-1 replay from our NonToxic Gamers Alliance. Wow, we got a lot of people coming joining the stream. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Thank you for coming. If you're just joining us, we did run through some upgrades for Elita-1. We saw the stories, and so if you missed it, I'm sure you probably have Elita-1 by now. Or if you're a Decepticon and you just want to see what the stories are, go check back the replay. And they're scattered throughout as I get her leveled up through the level 10, 20, and 30 all give, or level 10 and 20 is as far as I got, have stories. 30 might have one, but we're not going to get there during this stream. But yeah, look at this. We got all the Rust Renegades. We got RC in there. We don't have all the Rust Renegades. We got Pyromagnet, Dust Up, Jumpstream, and Stormflash in here, along with Elita-1 and RC. Yeah, it's a nice little squad we got here. The ladies are a pretty formidable squad. Even if you just put all of them on there, that's a pretty strong squad. Very well done. Boom. All right, so we had a couple of our alliance members ask me to take a look at their bases. Let's see. Blitzwing was one of them, and actually I think JLU here was also one of them as well. So scroll a little bit. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at his base. Christopher Monday, got your first 4-star Jumpstream. That's a good 4-star to get. Jumpstream is very strong. She's one of the best tanks that you can get. She can soak up the damage. She's got that reflective shield you can put on there. Best thing I like about her, she's one of those bots that you can direct where you want her to go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're taking a look at one of the bases of our NonToxic Gamers Alliance members. He's got some nice cores on there. Hopefully you get a chance to get some more of these power cores to get on some of your other bots, because I see you got a mortar and laser turret kind of missing them, but you'll get them as you open up duplicate bots. You'll get those power cores. In the meantime, I'll tell you, your defenses are way too close together. They're way too close together. Really need to spread them out, and the walls really not doing a whole lot. I mean, being in a big jumble like that, I would try to swap out some of these defenses and try to move them a little bit farther away, maybe a couple of levels of walls in between, and intersperse them with the I'm pointing at the iPad screen like you can see, but it doesn't do any good unless I had a camera on there. But the problem with this kind of base is if somebody comes in there with a Jazz or a Mixmaster in this case with a pretty decent level, he's just going to obliterate your base in 2 shots. All of your defenses will be gone in 2 shots. Same thing if they come in with a Deathsaurus with a decent level. They just send him right up there again, like one little shot, one little rush of Deathsaurus, and it'll take out practically your entire base and will make it very, very easy to defeat. So I would say that to spread it out. Plus, also looks like you got some fairly low level defenses here, level 4 cannons and stuff like that. So definitely want to work on getting your defenses upgraded too. For now, forget about the walls. Upgrade your defenses. So that's what I would say to you, buddy, for upgrading your base there. Okay, let's see. What else do we got going on here? Okay, Sludge and Optimus Prime, your outposters. Optimus Prime is a good one to be an outpost. I would say Sludge is not, because his ability is really more directed towards walls, and your attackers don't bring walls with them. So Sludge is probably not the best bot to have in there. I don't know what kind of squads, what kind of bots you have. Can I tell you something? Mr. Cowboy 7970 just subscribed. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for subscribing. But back to the outpost bots. If you don't have a better one right now, I think Elita-1 would actually make it for a pretty good outpost bot. She comes in, she does some damage, she does the EMP. I think a little while ago somebody asked who are the ones that I don't like seeing come out of an outpost when I'm attacking. I said Deathsaurus is one of the ones because he does damage and he does the EMP. Well, guess who does that now? Lugnut and Elita-1 do that exact same thing. So I think, I know you got Elita-1. Elita-1 would be a good one to have. Hound also would be a good outpost bot if you have him. Strafe if you got him. So I would swap Sludge out with Elita-1 if nothing else. Let's see. Okay, Blitzwing was asking for me to take a look at his base. Let's see if I can find you. Okay, don't see you there. I'll go find you in the Alliance leaderboard. So yeah, there's Blitzwing. You know, he's doing a good job. Okay, I gotta be very careful here. This always makes me nervous on this screen right here when I'm trying to visit. Okay, I did hit the right one. It always makes me nervous. Fortunately, the kick does have a second. It's not a straight kick. It does have a second screen where you can go and so you can back out of it. So, but that always makes me nervous when I get presented with that because they're so close together. Because I never want to kick anybody that doesn't deserve it. I don't want to kick anybody, but you know, things happen. Okay, so we got a nice looking base here for Blitzwing. What's your headquarter at? You have 14? Okay, yeah. So you're at level 14 right now, which is a good looking base. You got nice level 7 beam lasers, level 2 missile launcher. Looks like you got your mortars upgrading. It says they're 10 right now, which says to me you're probably upgrading them all to level 11. Obviously, with all of them down right now for maintenance, you're vulnerable because that's 3 of your strong defenses down for the count. But you know that. And they'll come out very shortly. You got nice strong level 10 outposts. It took me you did a better job than I did on the outposts. It took me a long time to get my outpost level. But you got your it looks like you got a couple of level 14 autocannons here. This guy is probably the new one that came with the base. Got your shock towers there. You got your walls coming up. And see, and this is one of the times where, you know, normally I say let your walls lag, and they are a little bit. Looks like you got it level 11 and 12s in there, but you're upgrading them. But now you're at the point now at headquarters 14 with your defenses pretty much at that level 14 level. It is time to be leveling up your walls when you can, and I can see that you're probably doing that. But as far as the actual layout of it, I think it's pretty good. You've got your build bots here. It's going to try to, you know, anybody who attacks, no matter whether it comes from the side, whether it comes from the middle, they're going to be drawn to your defenses here, your cannons and your shock tower, and you got them in there. And then as they get in, it's going to pop the outpost bot. So hopefully that'll distract the attackers, and maybe they'll get pounded on by all of these cannons and the shock towers. So you got a nice little kill box going on in there. And then, of course, you got your missile launcher. Yeah, and even your missile launcher is reaching that little zone right there where Sideswipe's standing. So yeah, that's actually a really nice layout. It's probably a better layout than mine, to be honest with you. So yeah. All right, so Dirty Spot, you know, enjoy your dinner, man. Thanks for joining the stream, and I look forward to hearing if you're successful with that little venture. Let's see. Got Strafe, Hotspot, and Star Saber for your outpost bots. Those are good. Like I said, Strafe and Star Saber. I didn't mention Hotspot, but yeah, he's another good one because when he pops up, his ability is that reflective shield, where it's not just a defensive shield; it's a reflective shield. So as the attackers instinctively want to fight him, they take damage as they're fighting him. So very cool. All right, so enough of that. There's a few other things I want to get to. Oh man, I closed the chat for some reason. Where are we? Hit the wrong button. Okay, we're back. All right, so what I want to do now? Nope, there we go. Go back over here, and that's not what you want to see, what you need to see. Okay, that's what we want to take a look at. We're going to take a look at the new combiner abilities. So we saw in last week's stream, we saw where the bots formed and combined, and we actually got a closer look at them in the Transformers Earth War stream. We saw them in the combiner lab. And so first off, we had Victorion's Blade Dash was posted here on YouTube by TFU Info. There's no sound, and it's very short, but here's her ability. Check it out. It goes targets, boom, it kind of teleports over there, does a large amount of damage to whatever she targeted, and then let's see. Oh, this is the okay. This is her second one, Kinetic Barrier. It's kind of like that reflective shield. It reflects the damage to the defenses that are attacking her. And then I think this is the third one. They call it the Noble Sacrifice, where it's very much reminds me of Elita-1's ability, where she'll actually go will EMP things and do a lot of damage. And boy, the playlist is just going right through it. So there's Menasor showing off the secondary ability, the Kinetic Barrier. He's doing the damage over to those other defenses there. And here is the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts posted video. And Dirty Spot, if you're still not around, I'm sorry I didn't show this off while you were still here. But yes, this is the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts Facebook page. This is the Menasor version of the first ability, the Blade Dash. So you can see he's going to target that mortar over there, and boom, smash, and it starts damaging it. And so yeah, very cool. So here, this is the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts Facebook page. Dirty Spot runs this. This is very cool. Let me see if I can grab this and post this link in our chat. So go like that Facebook page. That's the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts Facebook page. They post a lot of good stuff on there, just like they showed off this preview for the Menasor ability. They share a lot of stuff from the Transformers Earth Wars Facebook page, and so very cool stuff. They'll post up links about the events, and the story. They'll do the screen captures of the stories. So they got a lot of good stuff on this Facebook page. I highly recommend, if you got a Facebook account, go over there and like that page. So while we're here, I promised him I'd give him a shout out. We also have one of our members, Jake. He has a new band channel up. It's called Prime Central. So you can go check that out. And just if you're on the band app, go search for Prime Central. It'll be right there. You go hit like or join, and we'll be talking about Transformers in here, whether it's the toys or the games. We'll talk about other games too. You can see we got the Marvel Strike Force in there too. It's just a place to go have a good time and chat with people who got like-minded in the Transformers and games interests. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Let's see. Next thing, Derek Robinson, our alliance is full, buddy. But I'd have you. If you had, like I said, we're looking for HQ 10 with defenses that need to match. So, let's see. All right, thanks for coming, Blitzwing. Good to see you, man. Jeremy Plays, you too, man. Ooh, look at that. We've been going for a little while. It has been a good time. Thank you guys for coming and sticking with me for as long as you have. So let's see. Razorquake was asking. We got a little. Oh, look at this. He's got an Elita solo. He's been having a good time showing off. Oh, look. I'm not even showing it to you guys. There we go. Back on the stream. Whew! Just made it. I guess this is one of the good times the iPad was running a little slow. Gave me time to get over on the right on the right stream. Here comes Elita-1. Boom! Right on that. Look at that. Took out that. Oh, double! Took out almost everything in that area. Megatron comes out, thinks he's going to go try to take her out, and Elita's having none of it. Does a little spin kick. Then it ignores him. Oh, the ultimate insult, just turns her back on Megatron. Oh, and then taking out, you got the cannon there. She's still smacking that cannon with her little staff. is still just ignoring Megatron and then swats him like the annoying little fly that he is. And then look at that, right there on the headquarters. And as usual, we'll just go ahead and speed up the pounding on the headquarters. And that was a nice looking solo with Elita-1 there, Razor Quake. Very cool, thanks for sharing. Okay, so let's see if we can, might take a little time to, you know what, I'm going to save the whole Elita-1 combining with Victorion for another stream because we're running a little long and I know that's going to take a little while. I might actually do that. I probably won't do that Wednesday. I'll see if I can manage to get on Monday or Tuesday, and we'll take a look at that. If I can't do that Monday or Tuesday, we'll definitely take a look at it Wednesday. Even if I don't actually combine them on the stream, I will have them combined for the stream. So we'll do that. We'll put that off for another day because we're just running a little long here. I'm starting to run out of energy, and we got other people. I'm seeing we got chores to do. We got grocery store runs. We got dinner. It's getting to be about dinner time, and it's getting to be about dinner time for me too. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a day for this stream. I thank you everybody for joining. We had a great time. We got Elita-1 leveled up. We got some replays, and we got to take a look at those combiner abilities. I really cannot wait to go and see these things for real. I gotta tell you, my first impressions of these abilities, I still like Volcanicus better. But I'm going to reserve final judgment until I actually have the combiner in hand in my game and actually playing it. But just these short 10-second videos, it's really hard to tell because I don't know what level the combiner was at, and we know it's a 4-star. I don't know what actual level it is, and I don't know what all the defenses, the actual defenses and damage is what the word I was looking for. I don't know what the actual damage it's actually going to do. They look pretty cool, and I'm definitely happy that we're seeing these combiners coming. But first impressions, I still like Volcanicus better, but I do think I'm going to like them as soon as I get that combiner available to me. You guys will know about it, and you'll hear my actual thoughts on it. But it's got some serious promise, and overall, I think it looks better than Bruticus. I think it looks better than Optimus Maximus. But once we get those combiners, we'll be taking a look at them in depth and putting them into battle and seeing exactly how they do. And that's actually, we didn't get to the opening the crystals, but that's okay. I'm going to wait on them because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, even though I've got all those crystals, I'm going to wait on them and open them until the combiners come out, because the Rust Renegades are actually fairly common bots to come out as duplicates, even at the 2 stars. But we see Storm Clash a lot, we see Jump Stream a lot, we see Dust Up a lot. Right now, if I get those, I'm missing out on potential combiner spark for Victorion. So I'm going to be actually holding off on opening any more crystals until we see the combiners come out. I may still get a bundle here and there. I'm still debating whether or not I want to get this mixed crystal bundle with Rodimus Prime. But even if I were to get it this weekend, I'm going to sit on those crystals. So we won't be seeing any more crystal opening videos until those combiners come out for that reason. But anyway, so that's going to be it for the stream. If you guys have made it this far, I really thank you for your support. And so I'm going to wrap up the video. We're going to have a subscribe button show up there for the replay. We'll also be putting up a playlist so you can see any of the past videos, and also a link to our NonToxic Gamers band channel so you can join in on the discussion. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. Thanks for watching.